One afternoon, a baby camel sat beside its mother in a zoo, staring at its reflection in a small pond. It wiggled its nose, tilted its head, and frowned at its own body. Something about it didn't quite make sense. Curious, the baby camel turned to its mother and asked, "Mom, why do we have these big humps on our backs?" The mother camel smiled and said, "We are desert animals, my dear. These humps store fat, which helps us survive for days without food or water. When there's nothing to eat, our body draws energy from them." The baby camel thought for a moment, then asked, "That makes sense. But why do we have such long legs and these big wide feet?" The mother camel explained patiently, "Our long legs help us walk great distances in the scorching desert, and our wide padded feet keep us from sinking into the soft sand. Without them, we wouldn't be able to move around so easily in the desert." The baby nodded, processing the information. But another question popped into its head. "Okay, but what about our long thick eyelashes? Sometimes they get in my way." The mother chuckled softly, "Oh my child, our eyelashes are one of our greatest gifts. They act like a shield, protecting our eyes from sandstorms. The desert winds are strong, and without our long eyelashes the sand would get in our eyes and make it impossible to see." The baby camel fell silent, piecing everything together. Then after a long pause it asked one last question, "Mom, if our humps help us survive without food or water, our legs help us walk long distances, and our eyelashes protect us from the desert wind, then why are we in a zoo?" The mother camel had no answer. She looked at her child, then at the metal bars that surrounded them inside. If we reflect on our lives, we will find that the baby camel's question is something many of us don't stop to ask ourselves. The camel was designed for the desert. Every part of its body was built to help it survive in harsh conditions. It was meant to travel great distances, endure extreme temperatures, and live freely in its natural habitat. But in the zoo, none of those strengths mattered. This is the reality of life. We are all born with talents, unique skills, abilities, and passions. Some people are natural leaders, some are thinkers, some are builders, and some are artists. But having talent alone is not enough. If you are in the wrong place where your strengths are not valued or used, they become meaningless. Many people go through life feeling unfulfilled, not because they lack talent, but because they are in the wrong environment. They work jobs they dislike in careers that do not align with their strengths simply to survive. They spend years struggling, not realizing that they are like the camel in the zoo, built for something greater, but stuck in the wrong place. If you want to live a fulfilling life, you need to ask yourself 3 important questions. 1. What are my strengths? What are you naturally good at? What skills do you have that come easily to you? 2. Am I in the right environment? Are you in a place where your talents are recognized and valued? Does your work allow you to use your strengths effectively? 3. Am I taking action to use my abilities? Are you putting effort into developing your skills and applying them in a meaningful way? A fish cannot climb a tree, and a bird cannot swim like a fish, no matter how talented you are. If you are in the wrong place, your abilities will feel wasted. But if you find the right environment, the place where your strengths matter, you will thrive, grow, and achieve success. So whenever you feel stuck in life, ask yourself, am I using my strengths in the right place? Am I in an environment that allows me to grow? Am I making the most of my abilities, or am I just existing? Because just like the camel in the zoo, if you are in the wrong place, you will always feel like something is missing. But if you find your desert, the place where you truly belong, you will thrive, succeed, and become everything you were meant to be. If you enjoyed this story, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon.